A few years ago, I had this job where I had to panel a basement. She wanted paneling, and so we put in paneling in the basement. I had demoed a bunch of stuff and was putting paneling back up, and it went on like it was easy. Boom, 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 and we're done. So fast forward to this new job that we get, and the clients are talking about putting the paneling back up. It would just be easier to take it down and put it up and do everything behind it. And so I was like, well, I've done that before. That should be easy. It wasn't. When I took the paneling down, they had put it over top of lath and plaster. So as soon as you take that down, it pulls against the lath and plaster. Some of that comes down, and by the time you're done, you don't have the same wall. Well, if you don't have the same wall, the same paneling's not going to go up. And it turned into a bit of a nightmare. It's not going to look as nice as I wanted it to. And so the question keeps coming to my mind. It's like, well, it was so simple the last time, and it was so easy to, put this up, and it was received well, and it looked well, and everything was good. And sometimes go to do the same thing and it's not received well. And it's interesting how you can put the same product on different walls and it's received different. Paint's the same way. You got to get different paint for different situations. One size doesn't fit all. And a lot of times people say this, and this is, you're going to have to follow me here, that Jesus is the answer. And that's true. I mean, Jesus is the answer. I mean, 2 + 2 does not equal Jesus. Let's be realistic about this. But Jesus established that 2 + 2 = 4, and no amount of progressiveness is going to make 2 + 2 = 5. It just doesn't work because Jesus did that. See, Jesus is the answer. But a lot of times we trivialize Jesus because we make him such an easy answer in situations that aren't easy. We don't recognize that there's different aspects of Jesus, and we'll say trivially, well, Jesus loves you. Well, he does, but what does that look like? And it's going to look different for a lot of different people. And sometimes there's a lot of work that needs to be done before somebody can actually receive Jesus. And it's not that God doesn't have the power, it's that God says, here's the process that I'm going to allow you to walk together. I've always had a difficulty with, it's going to get me in trouble, camp conversions where there's no follow-up. These kids get saved and there's no follow-up with them, and there's no discipleship. Have altar calls where there's no discipleship. Churches that don't have a discipleship program or aren't looking at a discipleship program. Where there's no mentoring, where there's no passing on, where there's no walking with people in life. That's what Jesus said, go ye into all the world and make disciples. I mean, make apprentices, bring people alongside with you and to walk with you. And we want to slap the same paint over everything and say, well, the paint works. It's like, well, you know what? Sometimes we need to work on what's underneath. We need to work on the structure. We need to work on what's going on in people's lives. And sometimes people are just going to accept it and run with it. And that's awesome. They're going to do their own study. They're going to go to church. They're going to embrace the Bible studies. But most people, they become a Christian and it's like throwing them in the deep end and they just, I don't know what to do here. That's where we come in. That's where we need to spend the time and be the encouragement and be the disciplers. So, hope that's an encouragement to you. Don't just get people saved, make apprentices. God bless. Bye.